Good morning, Mr. Zigri.
Good morning, sir.
Your lawyers asked for me to set you a bond.
Yes, sir.
You were wanted out of state for another charge. I don't know. I don't know you. I've never met you before, and I have to get to know you in a very short amount of time. I know that you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, but really, I don't know you. My only concern are two. Number one, and most importantly, public safety. Number two, if we give you a bond, are you going to go to the jurisdiction that you're wanted from? So Amy, tell us about Mr. Zigri.
Yes, Judge. He's wanted from Ottawa County, Ohio for grand theft. The amount for the grand theft has to be greater than 100, less than 150,000.
Wow, that's a big.
Yes. As the court knows, he is currently on deferred for that state jail theft. On that state jail theft, he did have a prior.
The courtroom stretched to its limits. Old warrants, new mistakes, and second chances running thin. This is what happens when the past refuses to stay buried.
Did have a prior bond.
I know, I saw it.
Prior bond forfeiture.
Yep.
Day and I are requesting no bond on this case. We
Continue to get PR bonds. It's like catch and release. Is that what we're doing?
No, sir.
He has also other criminal history from Pennsylvania and Ohio for bad checks and thefts. I believe he was previously arrested as a fugitive from justice in August of 2022. He's had bad check and thefts in 2013, 2014, 2022, and 2023.
Okay, so how many thefts are we talking here in total? I mean, that's at least 6.
I'd have to count, to be honest, Judge Fletcher.
Does it stop?
It stopped when I was extradited here and put on probation in Harris County. And I've made all my restitution payments in which I'm current. And I've been doing so since July of 2022, sir. And I have a full-time job. I make now $2,000 a week.
Is this a new case from Ohio or is this an older case? What do you see?
This one was issued from October 18th of 2023.
Okay, so it is older. Well, but this, so you said what day?
October 18th.
Okay, so he gets on deferred in July, and then this case is in October. So 1 month later, he picks up a new case.
No, no, sir. The actual case was from January. I was extradited. I posted bond there and I was extradited to Harris County directly out of Ottawa to here. And that's what I've been on probation here for. This is not a new case, sir, at all.
I will say it was the warrant that was issued, so.
Yes,
not the case, but,
and from what he had said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you can finish. Right.
Sorry, from what he has said, he's not been able to leave Harris County to go to Iowa due to his probation conditions to take care of this case. So that's pretty much why he's here now.
So I missed it. I zoned out. Say it again.
Sorry, Judge.
No, it's my fault.
From what I'm being told, Mr. Zigri was not able to go to Ohio because of probation conditions to take care of the warrant. So that's why he's in this condition today.
I gotta imagine that if he asks his probation officer, hey man, I gotta go take care of this warrant, and they go ask the judge, then perhaps that they would give him. But, my main concern, Ms. Oko, is that, if I send him a bond, whose money is he going to be paying it from?
This judge, he does have a full-time job.
We've got a ton of theft cases. So who else's money is it?
Judge Fletcher, I also forgot to mention, he does have open warrants as well that are also.
Somewhere else.
Also in Ohio, yes, I forgot to mention that.
It's all on the same case. There's 2 warrants. There's 3 cases pending, a misdemeanor and 2 theft cases. Yes, sir.
Sorry, dude.
Okay.
It's time to pay the piper, man. I can't, my main
I
concern.
have not been running, so that you know. I've been reporting to probation. If you look at my Harris County, I've been reporting to probation, making $1,000 monthly payment on that and working full time. So I have not been running or absconding in any which way.
And I think our main concern is we always want people made whole, because
That's what I've been trying to do, Your Honor. Honestly, like if you look at my probation record.
It's okay. It's neither here nor there. I don't know, Ms. Oko. I really have a concern that he doesn't have any money. Where is it going to come from? Someone else's bank account other than his,
Understood, Judge.
Tell me something, Ms. Oko.
From what he stated, he does have a full-time job. He takes care of his sister who is disabled at this time. So he's making restitution payments. So I'm in from what I'm hearing, it's as if the time has given him opportunity to do things right. Right. At the end of the day, he's not good at stealing because he keeps on getting caught. So I do think that he's doing things right now, which is why he's not getting caught, because he's not doing anything wrong from what I'm hearing.
Here's the deal. You are an inherent flight risk because you've got all those open cases in another state. So when we set you a bond, if we set you a bond, you're going to have to pony up probably 100% of it. There's no 10%, there's no 20% on these types of cases.
Yes,
You're
sir.
going to have to pony up all that money. And we're talking probably somewhere in the neighborhood of around $6,000 to $7,000, $7,500. So, I don't know if you have that kind of money.
My company that I work for, my boss, can help me out, and my wife is here. She can help me out, and I have savings that I've worked for, that I've saved.
See, like I said, Your Honor, once again, he's not a good.
I just asked, please talk to my probation officer.
I'm not going to talk to your probation.
Okay. She knows where I work. I work for, I'm
Who do you
not,
work for?
So
Which
I
company
guess,
do you work for?
I'll go talk to the family, see if they're willing to pony up $7,500. What I
Yes.
would say is, that money should be used to get a lawyer in that other jurisdiction, because all you're doing is you're basically getting out. We give you 2 weeks to go turn yourself in,
Okay.
whereas we could probably have them here within the next 2 weeks to come get you and take you back there for free, and using that money to hire yourself a lawyer there, right? You're going to deplete your savings.
They just have not come. Twice I've been pulled over. Twice they declined to come get me, Your Honor. And I just been sitting here. That's why.
Is that
I was
right?
just in Brazoria County, ma'am.
He was just in Brazoria County because he had a conviction over there.
Yeah, I just handled that, paid $2,900 and settled that case out. Those are all my.
So has he been given a bond before?
In Harris County, Judge?
No. But I mean, he's saying that he was arrested on this very same thing in Brazoria County.
Yes,
And now we're here again.
they let me go. They didn't come and get me.
So it was your responsibility at that time to go up to Ohio to take these
They
things.
didn't come get, yes, they didn't just, they,
You're not understanding. It
I didn't have a chance to speak to my probation officer. I just,
has
spoke.
nothing. Well,
I needed jurisdiction from the judge, Your Honor. That's what I just got to go up, to go travel, to go and handle that case. Because I'm done running. I'm not running, but just constantly, every time I get pulled over, they arrest me. I sit 14 days, 20 days.
So, Judge,
and then you know what? And that's a great point. If I set you a bond now, you still have the bond condition from upstairs that you're not supposed to leave. So
From where?
from upstairs,
I
you're
know,
telling me
yeah, she gave me the opportunity to go up there. After I got out of Brazoria, she
there's
told
now so many inconsistencies now. When did you get the opportunity to go up to
about a
Ohio?
week ago. I just got it because I just got out of Brazoria. They just released me out of Brazoria, not even a week ago. I was in court on November the 2nd, on a Friday. If you look at my court date, I was in court on November the 2nd in Brazoria.
Judge Fletcher, Dave says he's going to be up in 5 minutes.
Let me enlighten you on one thing, Mr. Mr. Zegri, that the more open cases you have, the more of a flight risk you become, at least in my book, because when there's more blood out there at stake, you're just more of a higher risk, Day, please.
Your Honor, on August 22nd, 2022, he was arrested for 2 charges, passing bad checks and theft by deception. He ultimately entered into a plea deal on August 25th, 2022, where he was supposed to serve 5 years of probation. However, he was also simultaneously found to be a fugitive from justice from Solon Police Department in Ohio on August 23rd, 2022. He was released on his own recognizance, but also on simultaneous deferred out of Port
The
Clinton?
understanding that he would go for the new charge?
I don't know, because it was shortly after that he was placed on deferred in our jurisdiction on July 11, 2023. Oh, no, it was a little bit before, sorry, it was the other way around. He resolved the theft by check, the state jail felony here, then went there to resolve that. But because he already had an outstanding fugitive case, and the fact that he's on at least 3 concurrent deferred, and the fact that he has 2 active warrants, one of which is a probation violation, which hasn't been filed, but if it files, that it would be a pre-signed waiver, which he would have no ability to make bail or bond. And so because of those 3 reasons is that.
So how do you know there's a pre-signed waiver? Or are you speculating?
It's not guaranteed, but
Right.
the fact that it's a probation violation, I mean, I can call and ask Judge if that's the.
No, it doesn't. It's just too much. You know, you're on multiple probations. You're on a probation here. You've now got 2 other cases in 2 other jurisdictions. It's just too much. At some point, we got to say when. We can't. I mean,
No,
it just, you got to understand it.
I just been trying to make it right, Your Honor. I've been paying everywhere. And the same thing with Ohio, the probation. You're more than welcome because I'm making payments there.
You don't have to say anything.
Yes, sir.
The only thing is just don't pick up any more cases, man.
I've been
You- if you
clean.
don't have a check.
I've been
it's-
squeaky clean. No checking accounts, nothing. My wife does the banking. I have absolutely done nothing for 2 years trying to stay clean
that's
and make it right.
Perhaps, you know, she's the one that should start taking over the finances.
She has.
I know if you want something, you want to get it, just don't.
No.
All right. I'm sorry, Ms. Oko.
Yes, Judge, and
Okay.
he'll be keeping his waiver at the time. He won't be revoking it.
Sounds good. 14 days from.
Has he already waived? Has he already waived? Okay,
Yes,
so we'll
it's
just,
on Friday.
we'll keep your waiver for now. And then if they don't come get you within the 14 days, we will release you. But do you have any indication as to whether they want him?
They didn't come from me in Brazoria, not even a month ago.
We can reach out, especially since there's two different counties. I mean, we send out the notices the day we confirm. So today, the fact that he's keeping the waiver, we should know by this afternoon, at latest tomorrow morning. So,
Okay.
I mean, because also simultaneously, if you were to bond out and
You got-
you know.
You got to understand though, is that even if they don't come get you and we release you, those warrants will forever remain active until you go take care of them. So every single time you step out there, you're going to come here, do another 2 weeks, every single time.
I just wanted to pay Harris County because they promised me, the judge told me that when I'm done paying,
You need to go to Ohio as soon as possible to take care of those things. At the
Just
very
file
minimum,
it here.
you'll post bond so those warrants lift. All right?
yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you. sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. I'm gonna,
Try to see if you can come over.
are we doing what? Are we doing a probation?
Probation, correct. But we, 18 months though, because of the
Yeah. Will you remind me the last name again, please?
what
The last name again?
studios. Raul,
That's it, Raul. So, Mr. Castillo, you're charged with a total of 3 cases. You're charged with a felony theft of a firearm, DWI. Shh. And then you're also charged with,
possession, I think,
yeah, possession of a controlled substance with us.
Xanax, I believe.
I want you to understand that this DWI is going to go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Anytime you get pulled over, officers will see your record, which is not that good. And I'm going to tell you, every time you get pulled over, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going, no matter who you're with, they're going to harass you because of your record. The record speaks for itself. And they're going to, no matter if you are coming from church and you're dressed to the bells to the 9. It don't matter. They're still going to mess with you.
So,
Do you understand? So don't give them the opportunity. If you want to drink, if you want to go smoke, if you want to do this, just don't get into a car. How much money have you spent over the course of the last 10 years on all these cases that you've had when literally $20 clicking one button, maybe 30 can take you wherever you want to go. I'm going out on a date with my wife this Friday. I haven't gone out on a date in months, but I'm going to take an Uber because I want to drink like a fish. But I'm going to do it the right way. And that's taking an Uber, right? It's the responsible way. As much as I would prefer to drive, I know that officers hand out DWIs like it's candy on Halloween. So it's easier for me. That's the way you do it. That's the responsible way of acting. You understand? And you got to understand from now on, you ever pick up any more cases, whatever it may be, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail.
Yes.
And on a DWI, it's a minimum of 30 at least. And then with your other priors, they're kicking up to 90 days. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. You understand? Shh. As part of the agreement, they're going to dismiss the theft of the firearm, the possession of a controlled substance. As part of the agreement, that gun will also be confiscated as well.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Absolutely.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It will be there forever. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. You can never change this. You understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty. I will sentence you to 180 days in jail. However, I will probate that for 18 months. You will do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill those. You must do thinking for a change, which is a class. You must do a DWI education class. This is a first, right? Have you confirmed that it's true first? Alex, please. 2 victim impact panels. No breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must do it. If you don't, you're in violation of this probation. No drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock, and a $100 one-time donation to Mothers Against Drug Driving. What do you do for a living, Mr. Castillo?
Self-employed as a landscaper.
How much money do you make a month?
Anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500.
Who do you support in this life?
That's myself right now, and I'm actually trying to help my dad. My father, I live with him.
His dad's here.
Say it again.
His dad's here with him, and he works with his dad.
Okay, I'm going to do you somewhat of a favor. I'm going to roll your court costs, but there is a DPS fine and fee that you're going to be required to pay. We will give you 2 years to pay it. But you got to understand, if you don't pay it, there's jail time that comes along with it. I mean, it's going to end up being maybe like $75 to $100 a month, but you got to pay it. All right. So I wish you the best of luck. Make this thing work. If you don't, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest and I'm going to put you in custody. You're looking at an entire 180-day sentence. Do you understand? Do you have a Texas driver license?
No, I do not.
Okay. We need to make sure that he gets a license as well. Okay. You need a license, man. If you're a landscaper, freak, you gotta.
Yes.
Don't drive. I'm making it a condition of your bond that you're not to drive until you get your Texas driver license. I want that done within 60 days. Yeah, it's within 60 days. You must get your driver license. I want you today to go there to start doing what you can to get it. I'm not going to suspend your license here. Do you know what happened on the LR suspension?
I don't think he has a license, so.
Can you
You know.
run his license real quick?
I'll see if.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago, the arrest, so.
Yeah, it's not a 2-year agreement plan because it's with probation.
Okay. Okay.
Is that the new surcharge?
So George, you give this to your client, will you? This is the driver's license division for DPS. This is who you need to call to figure out how to get your license back. You call them in the morning and say, hey, this is me. I need to get my license. What do I need to do? Because it's been so long, you're going to have to take the driver's test. You're going to have to take the written test. When you call them, you call at 7 in the morning. Don't call at 9. Don't call at 1. Don't call at 2. Don't call at 7:02 because you're not going to get through. Those lines are so busy. You got to call right when the phone line's open, and that's at 7.
At 7 o'clock in the
And you'll
morning.
get through.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sure will.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Make it work, okay?
Thank you.
Good
Your
job, Ms. Reno.
Honor. Thanks.
All right.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Alexander is here. And I think.
That Mr. Alexander over there?
Yes, back
Come up,
up.
Mr. Alexander. Is that mom?
Yes.
Mom, come up. Why are you running, man? Nothing good happens when you run. You know that he picked up a new case.
No, he didn't pick up a new case. The case that you have precedes this case, and all of it is in conjunction with this case. It is
Your Honor,
the same.
I believe the case, I don't know if it's filed or not.
Same set of facts?
It is
Yes.
not the same set of facts, but it predates this case.
It involves the same complainants.
Right.
Or the same family, not the
Right.
specifically.
Oh, I remember. It's
The
right,
offense
it's the
date is
family and it's
first, allegedly. So it's not like he violated his
Okay.
bond. I just want to get that clear.
So I'm not gonna do anything to your bond. Just, you gotta be careful, man, The thing is that they're gonna issue a warrant at any time. You guys have to be careful. Do you know when have they, has Michael told
Your Honor,
you?
I've kind of let my client, I saw this come up a month ago or so, and it just has never, it's still been in the same kind of not signed status. So we're just,
We had this exact same situation happen earlier this morning as well. And with that case, they're taking it to the grand jury tomorrow. Hopefully we can get that done with this case so that you guys can get notice of when it's going to happen, because what you don't want to happen is at some point them issuing a warrant and you guys are in a very bad position when that warrant hits, like you're out of town and they take him in custody when you're in Louisiana or wherever it may be, because then it's just going to be a complete and utter disaster. So the quicker you guys take care of this, the better it is while you're here.
and Your Honor, I'm not, the state doesn't really want to do anything with this case. And
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
I just would like a reset, and
I know, but I want him to work out the case upstairs too.
I understand.
At his best.
I understand.
Michael,
Yes, sir.
can you look at Mr. Alexander?
Yes, I can.
The exact situation about the warrant not being signed, we have another one of those right here now.
Right.
With that case, they're taking it to the grand jury tomorrow. Can that happen with this case? Do you know? So that we can all take care of this at one time? I'm trying to prevent them signing it at a later date when they don't know about it, and then it just exploding.
I can check for him too. If he texts me, I'll check and see.
You're gonna do that on a daily basis? That's
Probably
like,
not.
I'd have to get the felony prosecutor to agree to get an urgent date. The grand jury would have to agree to give the prosecutor an urgent date to get the case indicted. So I'm not sure at this point. I can send them an email and say that you're requesting that.
I mean, you don't do that.
Okay.
Just,
It is what it is, Your Honor. I don't
Right.
know.
you just gotta be on the lookout. What I would do is probably call a bonding company and let them know, hey, this is my son. Can you just be on the lookout for when it hits and just let us know?
And I'm able to look it up online as well. I mean, it's public information. I see the same.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to be on a daily basis looking, I'm glad you came.
I think it is taking a toll on him, Your Honor. So I appreciate the court working with us.
I mean, you've done nothing wrong to this point. There's no need to punish when you've done nothing wrong. The best thing you can do is just stay out of trouble.
And he's
And-
doing that. He's
And
doing that.
has he gotten a job or doing anything now? Or
He started the GED program.
great.
He started counseling, so he is doing what you asked him to do. He is doing what I've asked him to do.
How do you feel?
Healthy level of anxiety associated.
It's natural. How do you feel? Are you doing well with the classes? Have you been doing it really? In this life, if you put your heart into it, you can achieve anything. That's what's so great about this place. Really. Just you put your heart, soul into anything can happen. Really. That's what this life is about. Making a lot of money and having a lot of knowledge, Mr. Alexander. And it starts in school, in high school. Okay. We'll let you guys go. Just be on the lookout. Your appearance is waived. You guys don't have to come. Just stay in touch with Mr. Elick and he'll tell you how we go further.
Drug test scheduled for today. That's why he is required today.
Oh, did we send him for a test?
No, Your Honor, I think he just came, so I don't think.
Yeah, I'd like to send you for a test. I want to make sure you're not using any drugs, okay? Just hang tight for me now. We'll send you for a test and then, we'll set you off now. If something comes back and hopefully it doesn't, if it's clean, then we'll set you off or whatever it is. If it's dirty, well, I guess we'll have to deal with it at that point. I hope he's not using, because we just don't want you to smoke marijuana. That's it. Okay? All right, guys.
So
We'll
hold
send
off on getting
this right now.
Okay.
No, I want to make sure he's not smoking marijuana. Yeah. Okay.
Is it
Thank
okay
you.
if I hand you something? It's just a business card.
Yeah, you can give it to Steven, sure.
Thank you. Come on.
Thank you, ma'am. The initial bond violation report was filed November 15th of 2024. And the reason was because he was selected to go take a drug and alcohol test on November 11th. He failed to report to do the tests. So he came here yesterday. We had him take a test and he tested positive for alcohol. I ordered you to do one thing. What did I order you not to do? What did I order you not to do?
Not to drink, Your Honor. Not to do drugs. Yes, Your Honor.
There's no excuse. Goes with you.
Can we have a bond on this bond?
Sure. I was going to set the bond at 5,001.
All right, good. Thank you, Your Honor. Well, get it, people don't learn.
So if he does, or when he does bond out, we can talk about further modifications, putting some kind of monitor on him so we know that he's not using.
Well, when he gets out, I'll have him come in to update.
Yeah, he has to come back. Okay.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Ron. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's, 5,001. Mr. Garris. Hey,
See you.
how are you, man?
Johnson on the docket this morning, and also I'm starting a trial in about maybe 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw your other half over here. What are y'all doing?
It bothers me that he gets to wear the hat and I don't get to wear it.
And the bottle, right?
But no, it's a neither guy trial in court. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
We have Tammy Johnson?
yes.
What are we doing with Miss Johnson?
Well, it's an old case. I got appointed Friday, and we
Okay.
waited till today. She's not in custody, but she's here. And
She tested positive.
no, this was a case that had been outstanding for a while. You gave her a second chance and set a PR bond. But she is here.
Right, we asked her not to use.
And I've got good contact with her, and but she's here. And
Come up, ma'am.
to discovering the case and had a chance to do a kind of cursory review. I think the state has done some vetting of it as well, but we're
Is
just,
she PTI eligible? Do you know?
well, probably would be, but I haven't had a chance to get that far. It's just been a
Okay,
handful of
so,
days.
but understand, I'm keeping it on a very short leash because it's 500 days
No,
old.
I know, Judge, and
So-
as diligent as possible. So-
Please. I'm giving you a chance. You're out in the free world. Most people at this, they wouldn't do it. I would just keep them locked up, He's convinced me to let you out. Make the best of it, Don't use. The only thing I'm asking you to do, don't use alcohol, don't use illegal drugs. And I'm going to test you like crazy. I'm telling you that now. I just took in 2 seconds ago, someone into jail because they're drinking alcohol. No means no. No from any source. I don't care what it is. Now, your case, like I said, it's very old. It's time to get on it. So I'm going to give you guys one setting. You need to find out what you want to do. At the next setting, you got to come back. I'm going to give you 30 days, but you got to come back and you have to let me know what you want to do. You must either accept a plea bargain from the state. If you want to apply for the diversion program, you must have the packet done by the next 30 days. Mr. Garris can tell you what that entails, but that is a program that if you're granted entry into, and you complete it successfully, the DWI gets dismissed. But you have to apply, and then you have to take an evaluation. You got 30 days. Don't use. Do you have a Texas driver license? You're not allowed to drive. The worst possible thing you can do with this short life is get into a car and drive, Ms. Johnson. You already have this affidavit not to drive, so understand that, all right? Okay, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So she needs to leave. She cannot leave because I need her to sign pretrial bond conditions, because I don't think that we've done that. So just get the date. We'll give her the reset. Unfortunately, she had to take off to the 2:30 to help out. So, but we'll have her back at some point. We'll do the conditions then. Okay. I don't remember. I mean, we've had so many cases.
But I'm on, but we're gonna reapproach.
I'm happy to hear.
So the only question, but I do have a question though. So if I have a client that has a fugitive warrant, the other court controls their court date, or does this court?
No. So is he on docket today?
No.
So what happens if someone has an open case elsewhere?
Okay.
And they've not made bond on that case?
Okay.
This fugitive case is put on hold. It's told until they either make bond on the case upstairs or they dispose of it somehow. They plead or it gets dismissed.
Okay.
Then if they have waived here, the 14 days starts running. If they have not waived, then we need to bring them back to do all the, either the waiver, either a bond, or we get a governor's warrant.
Got it. Okay.
The governor's warrant takes another 90 days. So do you know, have they made bond? Is it a felony case?
Well, he made bond on his felony case.
He made bond.
The case is out of Maryland.
Right, but
He made a bond on his, yeah.
did he refuse here?
No.
He waived?
Mm-hmm.
So the 14 days has started ticking already from the day that he made bond. So if it's been like a week, he probably has some time under his belt. I don't know.
Okay.
But
It's back on your docket next week.
okay.
So we'll just
If you want to move it up,
Okay.
can, but we got to let Day know. Mr. Kim, Day? Kim?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Let him know.
Okay.
Rope him in and then I'll do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it again, we can do it again, but no promises, right?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. Mr. Alexander?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Alexander.
We're in front of you today on a evading case, Judge. I want to see if you'd hear PC on this one.
Okay. Oh, he has a fugitive case too.
Yes, that was appointed previously on the fugitive. It's out of Mississippi, but he's got an evading, which we're dealing with today.
Okay. And the bird, he's got an open bird of habitation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Alexander, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On February 20th, 2025, at approximately 1:00 p.m., the officer was conducting a proactive investigation of a burglary of a habitation in Harris County, Texas. The officer was in plain clothes and driving an unmarked police vehicle. The officer saw an individual matching the description of the suspect caught on ring camera burglarizing a house. The individual is later identified as the defendant. The officers observed the defendant crossing a road where no crosswalk was provided. And then the plainclothes officer advised a marked police unit to stop the defendant and ID him for the traffic violations. The officer approached the defendant in the marked police vehicle with emergency lights activated. The defendant noticed the officer and began to run through an apartment complex. The officer drove into the apartment complex and the officer in plain clothes drove into the apartment complex and he was able to cut off the defendant and apprehend him. The defendant evaded for approximately 300
He didn't even tell him to stop?
So, but he was.
No, we don't work on hunches, right? You can't assume anything.
I'm not, Judge. I'm saying that he saw the emergency lights were activated and he ran away from the police officer.
Did he tell him to stop?
No, Judge.
Yeah, no problem caused.
Thank you, Judge.
Of course. Okay.
On February 21st, 2025, officers observed the defendant run a stop sign at Carmel Lane or turning into Woodwood heading north in Harris County, Texas. A traffic stop was conducted. The officer requested identification and the defendant provided a TDCJ inmate card with the name Dang Nguyen. The officer ran that name and it came back to have some multiple city of Houston warrants. So placed the defendant under arrest. At JPC, they fingerprinted him through ACES and found that his true identity is England, and that found he had a felony warrant for yes.
Okay. Mr. Nguyen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his license, please? See if he has a license.
He is not eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. You are not allowed to drive. You do not have a Texas driver license. Do you understand? Unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, do not get into a car. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you you're not going to drive, Mr. Lynn. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you have to go save someone and get in a car. Do not drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine, not to mention revoking your bond and putting you in jail. Do you understand?
Sorry.
If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and then I will happily take this thing off. All I'm asking you to do is follow the law. Do not drive until you get those things and approval from us. That is the only condition that we are going to place on you today, Ms. Nguyen. You have a lawyer because you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Kimberly, and she will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games or you've taken off, I will issue a warrant. No more PR bonds. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive.
He actually had a surety bond.
And then after that, we'll let you go.
He had a surety bond.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and so he also has something upstairs as well. So do you want the same day?
I want to talk to Victoria about that. I think that case will probably resolve this case, so.
Yeah, but we got to put it in a day. I
I'm
mean,
going to do the same day, but I think we could shop a little bit later.
it's okay, whatever you want. Okay, Mr. Nguyen, come on.
Good to see you.
You too.
It's good.
Wonderful. Always good. Four. Thanks. I would have more if I had more money too. I'm just.
Good to see you, right? I know, good to see you.
You too. Who's junior? And you are? The third. Gentlemen, both of you are charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On February 20th, 2025, officer dispatched to First Baptist Church. A caller stated that a white pickup truck parked behind the Baptist Church and two Hispanic males exited the truck and were walking around the property. The officer arrived on scene and observed one of the ground level windows opened and a window air conditioner unit pushed in on the inside of the building. The officers then observed two Hispanic males exit the doors on the west side of the building. The defendants then turn and look at the officers and then run in the opposite direction for approximately 30 yards to C Street, run an additional 20 yards to First Street, and then turn and run an additional 30 to 40 yards. Due to the circumstances of the incidents indicating this was possible burglary progress, with fleeing suspects who could have been armed, the officers drew their duty pistol and gave defendant Love Jr. several commands to get on the ground and allow him time to comply. Command, so the officer took defendant Love Jr. to the ground. Defendant Love III ran around the building and then subsequently followed commands to lay on the ground. They were both contained. Defendant Love Jr. stated that they panicked, so they ran. The officer stated, "You looked right at me and knew I was a cop, but you still ran," to which the defendant stated, "I know, bro, it wasn't the right thing to do, sir."
Your Honor.
They look at the cop and they run.
Yes, sir.
Cops never tell them to stop. And what are they doing wrong? I guess, I mean, what is this, Minority Report? You know what I mean?
I don't have anything additional to say.
Guys, be careful. You know what I mean? How old are you, sir?
18.
You gotta be careful, man. When you start racking up convictions, Life doesn't get easier, man. It gets so much more difficult. And the more convictions you rack up, you're only 18, man. Life doesn't get easier. You get bigger, fatter, you lose hair. It doesn't get easier. And the more convictions you get, the worse you make life. Life is all about money. And if you have money, then life is great. And you only get it with one thing. This or this. Hard work or knowledge. Going around picking up cases, that's not the right way. Don't pollute. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm going to find no probable cause on both of your cases.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take a seat.
Court isn't about promises, it's about patterns. Every chance counts, but excuses expire fast. In the end, accountability always catches up.